How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to give you guys a heads up on a brand new action Souls-like game coming to the PlayStation 5 in Lies of P. I had talked about this a while ago when it was initially revealed. However, we got a brand new gameplay video of the game that showcases some of the game, and you definitely want to keep your eyes on this one. Could be a surprising hit. We'll talk about that. On top of that, Rune Factory 4 Special for PlayStation 4 has been revealed, and we have a release date on that. And we have some pretty solid deals and some other things to note. PS4 game, one PS4 game, and one note on SMT5 that is dropping this week. Gonna be one of the rarer games in terms of the various editions that are available. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Lies of P just got a brand new alpha gameplay teaser trailer, and I have to say, from a technical standpoint and a visual standpoint, this game is looking quite good. Now, it is a next generation title. It will not be on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One by the looks of it, but I'm really liking the aesthetic and the setting of the game. The gameplay looks pretty solid. It's still an early build of the game, bear that in mind, and it's going to be a game that won't come out for quite a while. We don't even have a release window at this point, but more information regarding Lies of P will be dropping on November the 17th to the 21st. That is during G-Star 2021, so that's right around the corner. If you are unaware of the game, the Steam page is already up, and there's some information on it. It notes, inspired by the familiar story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is an action Souls-like game set in a dark, Bellapoke world. Guide Pinocchio on his unrelenting journey to become human. So, pretty interesting as far as this setting goes. It notes a dark fairy tale road. The timeless tale of Pinocchio has been reimagined with dark and striking visuals set in the fallen city of Krat. Pinocchio desperately fights to become human against all odds. Visual concept, it notes the city was inspired by the Bellapoke era in Europe, late 19th century to the early 20th century, and is the epitome of a collapsed city bereft of prosperity. Line quests and multiple endings experience interconnected procedural quests that play out depending on how you lie. These choices will then affect how the story ends. Weapon making system and a special skill system is included as well. With Pinocchio being a doll, you can change parts of his body to gain new skills and hopefully an edge in battle, but not all of the enhancements are for fighting, though. They can also provide several other unique and useful features. A very interesting game from a premise standpoint. Hopefully it turns out pretty well, and hopefully it is out sometime in 2022. I would more so expect it to be a 2023 game, but we'll see how things turn out. Definitely one that they are better off taking their time with and make sure it's at a solid state before it drops. But I know Souls-like games, everybody's always into them, and we got Elden Ring coming early next year, but then it's probably going to be a little bit of a respite before we see another major Souls-like release, and as I say that, watch them announce a Bloodborne remaster or something like that. But Lies of P might be something to keep your eyes on, especially after Elden Ring drops. Maybe the anticipation for this game will build up a little bit as well. Next up, Rune Factory 4 Special, which initially launched on the Nintendo Switch, although that was a remaster of a Nintendo 3DS title that I believe released in 2013 or maybe 2014. It was a while ago, but Rune Factory 4 Special will now be arriving to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC for $29.99. This is being published by Xseed Games and a relatively digestible price point, all things considered. Rune Factory is obviously a franchise that's been around for a long time, and the game isn't anything to write home about from a technical standpoint. Obviously, it being a remaster of a 3DS game, it's not going to be the craziest visuals of all time, but the fact is that they got the price right. I think $30 is a digestible price point, and the game was relatively well received on the Nintendo Switch as well, so hopefully it makes a decent transition to other platforms. The game has an 81 on Metacritic for the 3DS version as well. Excuse me, that's for the Nintendo Switch version, so that's fairly well received. And again, if it was at $39.99 or $49.99, I think this would be definite way for sale. But if you're a fan of Rune Factory, at $29.99, I do feel like that is a pretty good price point. So hopefully that turns out well. Again, this is coming next month, so it's going to be right around the corner, December 7th, literally less than a month away. Alright, moving on from that, I had mentioned that Neo The World Ends With You right now is on sale on the Nintendo eShop, on the PlayStation Store as well, but it's also seeing a discount for the physical copy of the game, so if you would rather get a physical copy for the PlayStation 4, it's actually a little bit cheaper than even the PlayStation Store is offering at $39.82, so that's a pretty decent price for the game. I don't foresee it going much cheaper during this holiday season. I could maybe see a $35 price point, but really, that is the basement price we're looking at, because these more niche JRPGs don't go on sale that quickly. I mean, you look at Ys 9 Monstrum Nox, that game is still at a premier price point. Yeah, like the deluxe edition will go on sale or whatever, but you're not getting that much discounted. Now, Scarlet Nexus is seeing a steeper discount, but even then, that's still 36 bucks. That's why I'm saying Neo: The World Ends With You, $35. I really see it being the basement price for the rest of the year, unless it's like a used copy or something like that. With that being said, the game is very good. It's filled with content. If you played The World Ends With You and you enjoyed it, you're gonna like this one as well. The music is excellent. The story is very good. And at $39.82, if you're looking for a new JRPG to play, not a bad pickup whatsoever. If you would rather pick it up digitally, $42 over there on both the Switch and the PlayStation 4. The Nintendo Switch version, unfortunately, is not discounted from a physical standpoint, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but hey, the PlayStation version is linked to that in the description box below. Lastly, I do want to mention something that is pretty relevant, especially when it comes to Nintendo Switch stuff. A lot of these games are going out of stock, especially with their special editions and their limited editions recently. The latest example of that is Shin Megami Tensei 5. The Steelbook Launch Edition is in stock over at GameStop. As of the recording of this video, GameStop is the only retailer that still has it in stock. I don't know by the time you guys are watching this video if it's still going to be in stock. Hopefully, if you did want the premium edition, you guys got your pre-order in early, but that went out of stock very, very quickly, and it's the latest example of these premium editions getting bought up. Now, there are instances where these premium editions do get bought up and then scalpers taken out. For example, the Metroid Dread special edition got bought up by scalpers, and then it was like going back in stock. It's still going back in stock all the time on Amazon and other retailers, and yeah, scalpers took an L on that one, and you can easily get Metroid Dread Special Edition for MSRP. In the case of SMT5, we'll see. It's an Atlas release, so I'm less confident that this is going to be one that's going to being kept restocked, at least from a premium edition standpoint, but if you are interested in the standard edition with the Steelbook, it's 60 bucks. I'll leave a link for it in the description box below. Another example of something going out of stock real quickly was the Elden Ring Special Edition with the statue. That went out of stock very, very quickly. Surprisingly, the Pokemon, the Palkia and Dialga Special Edition Switch Lite, that has not gone out of stock, but it's out of stock at some spots, and it's going for like $50 more if you do buy it, but it's also in stock at a lot of spots. You might even be able to walk into your local store and get it that way, and I believe GameStop does have that in stock as well. So it's a very 50-50 shot where like some things are just going out of stock quick, and then other things are being kept in stock for the long term. Like another surprising thing that went out of stock is the Pokemon Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond double pack. I believe that's out of stock everywhere, so figure that one out. Like, it's very, very strange, but if you are interested in SMT5, I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. That is the Steelbook edition. Otherwise, you can get the standard edition without the Steelbook just about everywhere, so yeah, bear that in mind. Also over on Amazon, this is an excellent deal on Dark Souls 3. You can get Dark Souls 3, the Fire Fades edition, for $12.88. This is all of the Dark Souls 3 content on one disc. You got the DLC in there as well. It's Dark Souls 3. I imagine a ton of you guys have already picked it up at this stage of the game. Fantastic game. Would probably say out of the Souls games that this is my favorite. Maybe that's a controversial opinion. I don't know. I'm not like the most hardcore Souls guy in the world, so it's not like I dissect them with every, minutia of detail, but I really enjoyed Dark Souls 3. Thought it was a great Souls game. And I do put it behind Bloodborne, by the way. Bloodborne is my favorite From Software game, but Dark Souls 3 I thought was excellent. $12.88 for this, I think, is a great pickup. So if you're fiending for Dark Souls, if you want to get Dark Souls 3 on PlayStation, maybe this is your first Dark Souls game ever, whatever the case may be, this is a great deal for the Fire Fades edition. That's going to do it for me. Again, Lies of P, a new Souls-like game coming to the PlayStation 5 sometime in the future. Keep an eye on that. That's definitely going to be a game with a bit of potential. Rune Factory 4 Special coming to PS4 December 7th. Neo: The World Ends With You at $39.82 over on Amazon, and SMT5 with the Steelbook Launch Edition. That's still in stock on GameStop, so I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.